welcome to Newest Science Practicals. Today I'm going to do food tests with you. I will run through the chemicals that we will be using as well as what the result you would expect. The foods that I will be testing today is Wotsits, butter, pasta, honey and egg that has been pre-cracked. The test for starch. So if I was to add starch to my spotting tile or test tube, I would be using iodine, which is here, iodine to test, and if starch was present, we would see a brown to dark blue colour. Now, testing for sugars, we would be adding Benedict's reagent, and then I've got a water bath to put it in for warming it up. And if glucose is present, we would expect the blue colour to change to a red or orange colour. Testing for proteins, we would use Biuret solution, and it would go from clear blue to purple. For testing fats, I would add ethanol, and that would go, the layers would separate out, so I'll show you what will happen on my next slide. First off, we're going to test for carbs. So I've got some pasta, so in fact I'll do the Wotsits first. Got my pestle and mortar. I'm just going to crush some of the Wotsits. And I have several reagents that I'll be testing it with. So I'm just going to add the Wotsits into the spotting tile. Okay, that's my Wotsits sorted. I also have some butter, which I'm going to scoop in. Butter. I need to put in a test tube because I will be testing for glucose as well. So I'm just going to scoop I'm going to add a tiny bit of water to this as well. So it's as if it's been mushed up and saliva is added. Butter. I'm just going to try and add that in at the bottom. I'm going to add pasta. Plunk it in. Okay. Okay, almost there. Honey. Okay. Going to scoop some honey. Try and get it at the bottom of the test tube. Okay. And egg, which I'm going to pour in. Okay. So to start with, I'm just going to add the Benedict solution to all of the test tubes so I can put that into the water bath because it will need some time to show a result. So this is what they currently look like. I'm going to now submerge it into the water bath and leave it for a few minutes. I will now test the other foods with the other chemicals. So the first one I will do is iodine, and I'm going to add it to each of the wells so you can see that the Watsits have become blue-black in colour. Butter does not contain starch, and the pasta has also stained blue and black in colour. Honey and egg. Ooh. Okay. And you can see that there is a negative result with honey and egg. It has not turned blue or black. So that is a negative result. I'm now going to test for protein, and I've got Biuret solution. Honey. And egg. Oh, I forgot to add sodium hydroxide. We know egg has protein in it. Do I have a spare test tube? Let's add sodium hydroxide. Yes, now it'll work. It's fine. Need to add sodium hydroxide. So you can see that with the protein, it is not present in Watsits, butter or pasta. It is present in egg, but not honey. Your Biuret solution has changed from blue, so this blue, to purple. So I've just taken the test tubes out of the water bath, and we can see our results. So from here, you can clearly see that there is a significant colour change for the test tube that contains honey. So it has gone from a blue colour to a rich orange colour, indicating that honey contains glucose. Now we are going to test for lipids. Butter. Okay, butter, my pasta, and egg. Okay, so now I am testing for lipids, and my test tubes have been set up with the food, and I am now going to add distilled water and add ethanol. I'll add distilled water to all of them first. If the pasta was softer and mushed up, it would probably show a better result, as you would have chewed the food and then the digestion would begin within your body. But we are just testing this to see if lipids are present. So I'm just going to add methanol to each of the test tubes. I'm going to give them a shake to see if we will end up with a cloudy emulsion, because the lipids or fats present would separate within the test tube. So if you were to make a prediction about which food contained lipids, which one do you think would give us the cloudy emulsion, which indicates a positive result? I don't know if it would have worked better if we melted the butter. It's not showing much. I should get a positive with my butter. So these are the results. You can see that in the boiling tube with the wotsits and the butter, there is a slight cloudy layer on top. Okay, so let's fill out our results table. For wotsits, we did not get a positive for protein. We did get a positive, it changed to blue-black for testing for starch and testing for fat. We did not get a positive result for testing for glucose. For butter, we did not get a positive for protein or starch. We did get a positive for fat, not glucose. For pasta, we did not test positive for protein. We did test positive for starch. Not for fat and not for glucose. Though we may have seen a slight positive with glucose if the pasta was mushed up and broken down. Honey, no. Glucose, yes. Protein, yes. We saw the purple colour. Starch, no. Fat, no. Glucose, no. Okay, so thank you for joining me today for this practical. I hope this has helped with your knowledge about testing foods for protein, starch, fat and glucose. Thank you and have a good day.